Start to play.
Anyway, I agree with what you're saying. I do try to too slow, right? I do try to focus on the key moves, but sometimes I just get caught in a rat hole. Just happens. Yeah, let's play up along the top then. So we're doing a Kobayashi on the side instead of on the bottom. Not that it matters, but it looks different to me. He still doesn't allow the Kobayashi. He still kicks. Ah, but he lets me do a back off at least. That's nice. Okay, let's block in this direction and build a wall here. Giant Moyo. Giant Moyo time. Yeah, I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to keep playing there. I'm supposed to play away, right? That's what they're used to. So he approached. I can do a diagonal back off, build something on this side. So this would have the effect of breaking up my Moyo, but I don't need it all. Okay, so he dropped down so that I can't clamp or turn Hane. Atari, that stone. Um, let's turn here on this guy. I think he's made a mistake in abandoning here, and I think I can get a few moves in with Sente. Because he's got to come back and fix here. If he wants to live in that corner, let's go ahead and force him to protect. Okay, and then I can take the extension here, so this looks good. And we'll just try and keep this group surrounded. Keep it all surrounded. Oh yeah, let's build this wall. We're a wall building. There, I'll protect. Yeah, Michael Redman was talking about a game, probably one of the AlphaGo games, talking about how when you're building a Moyo, you have to find time while you're fighting to come back and throw another stone in the Moyo every now and then. So I always thought that was a good piece of advice. Let's see if I can remember it. I think these stones are in trouble if he lets me Hane here. So he plays there. Now, if I protect here, if I don't protect here, he's got the cut, connect, and the Atari here. It's not an Atari, but then my stones are in a bit of trouble. Let's go ahead and play with a solid connection there. So at some point, let's see, I go here, he goes here, I Atari, he connects, I go here, it's an Atari, and he's dead. So I can play here. And that's still true. Goes here. No, it's not true anymore. He goes here, I Atari, he connects, I Atari, he extends, that's an Atari. I can extend. He's got 2 liberties. And I'm a little short of liberties. You can cut here and then go after those stones. So I should do something here. Okay, still got a couple of cutting points here. So we'll take this cutting point. Or will we just take the shape point away? Okay, I descend. Doesn't really matter. I should play away. Let's build this side. Okay, we're good, and we can come into the corner here at some point. And looks like he wants to run me down. Let's make sure we stay connected here. Yeah, let's just stay connected. Edwin, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's throw in this corner. This shape doesn't protect the corner entirely, so might as well take advantage of that. This one is not entirely protected either. So when he does that, he's allowing me to connect up over here. So that's a pretty good reduction. And should I drop down? I think he has to play again, so at least that's Sente. Now, what's good? Probably a split over here. So 2 spaces from this side. 2 spaces to there and 2 spaces to there. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's not quite 2 spaces to there, right? Because that one is a attachment. Yeah, we'll do a 1 space. Got plenty of room to run. Okay, he's surrounding here. I'm going to ignore that. Just jump out. Okay, let's attach to that. Don't particularly want him building a bunch of stuff in the middle. If he gets a narrow strip of 2 points with white stones on either side, not a problem. Okay, yeah, he's surrounding me here. That's okay. Just jump out here. I mean, he's surrounding a live group, so it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. Okay, so now it's time to ask what's going on in this corner. Wonder if I can ask for a little more this time. I have strength on the outside here.
Nine, 8,
Maybe I sacrifice those and just use that to build a solid. I turn here. I am threatening to cut. If I turn and cut, I've got 4 liberties and he has 3. If I go here and he hanes, though, I'm down to 3 to 3.
9,
Pushing in there would be an Atari, so yeah, let's just use this to use this as an excuse to build a solid wall here.
Yoyomi now starts.
Okay, now the Atari here, or the cut here rather. If I clamp and he extends,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, I don't know.
Yoyomi's left.
I think I'm just going to sacrifice this. I'm trying to get some move here with Sente. He's not going to allow it. Okay, which way do I want to push him? I think I want to push him this way. This seems like it's a big enough area. Then I can play in here. And yeah, extend out this way. Okay, if I connect and he Ataris me, I go this way, this way, this way, this way, I connect. Ataris me down here. I'm not quite sure.
9, 8.
Let's see if he can do it. See, this threatens an Atari. So he connects, then I turn, then he cuts. This is an Atari. I don't think he can do that. I mean, I think these stones get isolated, right? Because this is an Atari. And if he doesn't let me connect, then I Atari here. So he plays away. I guess he wants to get something solid there, but let's just go ahead and get some. He wants to get some kind of thing with Sente there, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. He does have that cut, but I connect. Okay, well, that's fair if you want to take a few points there. Okay, it threatens to take these guys. Then let's see, if I push you down, then the cut here threatens these stones. So let's push you this way. Let's extend once. Didn't want to give him any easy targets there. Okay, this isn't a double Atari, so let's go ahead and take it. See which one he saves. These two stones can connect here or here. So we have the Mi-Eyes. So we will connect here. It's a Hane first, or Atari first. Then connect. So he's got 1, 2, 3 liberties. After the cut and I connect, I have 1, 2, 3 liberties. So got to be careful. Two eyes, right? That's a living group by itself. And it's connected to these, so this is all dead, sir. I have some easy games, thank you. I've been appreciating the easy games here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So he played there. So he wants to set up some kind of double Atari here. I don't think it's happening.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Upgrade successfully.
Oh, look at that. That's a new graphic then. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, so I guess he resigned. Yeah, he still had time left on his clock. So yeah, this was not going his way. He got into a lot of fights and didn't manage to pull them off. Yeah, so if you look at my games, so I'm now 0-0, but I made it to 6Q. The last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had 6 wins in a row. That's pretty good for me. And also, this level had started off with like 4 or 5 losses in a row. You see, this string of losses were rolling off as the wins were coming on. So that's how you manage to rank up in this system. Let's check that out with Cochrane. And thank you, Beef Curry. Appreciate it. So that was my 4th game today. All against human opponents, and I managed to win them all. Sometimes, you know, I get lost in the fighting, and you can see that other game that I won. I actually didn't necessarily deserve to win it. I was losing the fight at various points in the game, but I did manage to pull out in the end. Let's see. Let's bring up Cochrane. And congrats on ranking up. Yep. Appreciates it. So let's see if I can hold 6Q this time. That'll be my next challenge. So it starts off, it likes black from the beginning, but only by a little bit. Yeah, that's like a 5 point, and then it goes both ways. So we're bouncing around either side of even, and it looks like white got an advantage here. So I got an early advantage in the opening, and then he got the advantage in the early part of the middle game, and then somewhere in the fighting he made a mistake and fell behind. Let's look at the performance report. I'm curious how we doing. Yeah, we're in the 40s and 50s. Yeah, it's pretty typical for me, but I'm staying ahead of my opponent in terms of overall accuracy. If we go to the opening, liked my opening better than my opponent. The mid game, like my mid game better than my opponent. And then in the end game, we're both trash in the end game. So if we step through from the beginning, it's all even up to this point. Everybody's doing normal stuff. Even the extension here, that's only a 0.5 loss, although it's not very common to play it. You know, usually they play away at this point, but because Dwyron plays this a lot, it must be safe, right? He can win against 6 dons playing this way, so I should be able to win against a 7Q. And then that drop down is not the way to handle this corner. In fact, the AI is suggesting after the attachment. Did it like the attachment at all? Hold on. It didn't even like the attachment, yeah. I mean, you're attaching to these stones that are pretty strong. And it says I should just ignore it. I shouldn't have responded. I should have turned here right away, which is the move I wanted to play. And I did eventually get into the game. I just didn't realize I could play it just yet. But so I responded here when I didn't need to, and then he responded back, and he didn't need to. Both of us should be playing away. The biggest move is this move over here. Yeah, I was surprised he didn't extend. They always extend at least once. That's like normal. S13, yes. S13 is super strong. It's for both sides. Both sides need to play S13. There are too many stones involved and you get a free wall, yeah. Yeah, if I get S13, I get walls on both sides. And if he gets S13, you know, I have to respond again because he's threatening to break out. He gets a safe corner. I can no longer threaten to take the corner. So yeah, it's a big move for both sides. And we're both ignoring it. And then eventually, yeah, I get to play it. And so I have an advantage in this early part of the game. That was my opening advantage. And then here, it would have been better to take the stone than to protect this one. Oh, because he doesn't win the stone. Yeah, this stone is weak, but it doesn't lose. And whereas this one, I really capture this stone. And then it says I should play away here after. I guess you get in a forcing move. And then at some point it makes sense to come back and capture it. And these 2 stones, I guess, are dead, as long as I keep this ladder. And that looks good for me. Okay, back to the game. So yeah, I could have taken this stone here instead of responding over here. But then he dropped down. I should cut here. Probably this gives me more forcing moves, huh? Cut once, and then play away. Yeah, I was going to play away, so that's what I did. I dropped down. He responded. Yeah, he didn't have to respond, I guess. And then my play away move was not right. I should have played this. You know, I've seen this move before, and I've even played it sometimes. I mean, it's a good move, right? You're leaning on this group and you're building this moyo at the same time. It's like a dual purpose move. I don't know why I didn't see it here. I have managed to find moves like that. So where did I play instead? I did the extension, yeah. I guess it's because I wanted the extension off this wall here. Too much. I held on to that too much. So this is where I got an advantage, but he's slowly winning back. Let's see, and where's my move that gives it to him? Did not like that move. Okay, so here, okay, it says don't worry about staying connected there, just connect up this way. If he cuts, who cares? We don't care if he cuts. I guess I can believe that. I mean, he's still got to worry about me cutting in here and taking those stones back, so he's not really got a permanent post there. And the way I played it, it gave him an extra move here to strengthen himself. And yeah, once again, I should not protect the cut. And since I shouldn't protect it, he shouldn't threaten it. So both of us play two wasted moves. And then I should cut there. I was wondering, I wanted to play this move. But I just couldn't see if it was going to work out in my favor or not. So I played a peep. I guess I'm capturing this stone. He's building up here. And at some point I play away, maybe here. I keep extending. I guess this is good. I keep extending as long as he does. The funny thing is it wants him to keep extending. Okay, so white blinks first, and now white plays away. And I don't have to worry about this cut because this group is alive here, and this group can probably connect up here or there. Surround. He jumps down. Okay, we're just playing all over the board. Don't know exactly what's going on. But it says I should have cut there instead of the peep I played. And then, oh, it likes the jump. That's a nice move. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Okay, but I took an approach. Not too bad, but we're about even here. The game is evened up after the early mistakes. And then it thinks that move was too slow. And again, it wants me to enclose a bigger area. That also would be a more interesting game. I should think about moves like that more often. And so this is where my opponent has the biggest advantage. Apparently I didn't need to play this. Yeah, I didn't want to get disconnected down here. But I guess I can counterattack and survive. I can survive one way or another. So played an unnecessary move, and now he has a 10-point lead. And he keeps it up to this point. And then he gives it away here. Yeah, that was like a totally wasted move. He was like obsessed with surrounding this group, which was alive. So that was like a really wasted move. Even I could see it was wasted. He should have played here. And this is about even. Still good for white. He plays here and suddenly it's good for black. And, oh, I'm going backwards. Go forward. Good for black at this point. Although I give it back to him here. That was not how I play in here. The way to play in here was to go here. Here. Just let him have those stones. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I get a bigger part of the corner there. And this is a 4-point game for black. So I didn't do as well in the corner as I should. I did have the right idea about jumping into the corner, though. I mean, I think that's important to know that that's a move. And at the time I played it, it was the top move on the board. So I give myself credit for that. I just still don't know how to follow up there correctly all the time. And also, I wanted to look at this corner on the right, too. So at the time I played that move in the corner, was not the best move. It was better to approach out here first and then dive in underneath. Okay, but it's not a bad move. 0.6 is still a playable move. And then here, I should honey, and I did. And he went there, and I should extend. He went there. And I should not bother to drop down. M3 was bigger, yeah. Always play from the wider side. That's good. Good rule of thumb there. Yeah, so the drop down was not necessary. So at this point, once again, I should play away. It's suggesting here and here and here and then it's giving a move like this. That's like -1, but that's also something it's considering. That one is also a -1. There are places to play over here, but it wants to play here or there first. Okay, and then it dived in here. And we're approaching the time where we need to dive in here. So anyway, in the game, then going back to the other corner, we did all right. And then his final mistake was this move here. Where did he play? Oh yeah, he played one more move over here, which let me play this move, which was forcing, and extend. And that solidifies my advantage, and I just have the lead from here on out. Although it's only like a 7-point lead, and at the end of the game, it was up to 23 points. So he probably did not play the best end game there. Anyway, that was a fun game. I think that's it for my stream, however. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let's take a moment and see who else is streaming here. Let's get back to Twitch and see who's playing Go. Just me. Okay, well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to just end the stream, but thanks everybody for stopping by. Remember to follow me to get notifications for when I'm streaming. I do play chess as well as Go, and it's usually about this time in the evening, and I might start playing shogi again if I have the energy. We'll see. but shogi is a fun game too. But I am actively streaming chess and Go these days, so when you get a notice that I'm streaming, check to see if it's the game that you want to watch. And I hope to see you all around. Bye now.